What's up, loungers? How are we all doing today? Me? Not too shabby. I'm alright. I thought I would just share with you guys today some of what I've been doing. Thank you for letting me have a week off. After all the depressing content we've been looking at, I needed a chance to recuperate, and also, more importantly, I was helping my family move. Brother and sister-in-law have been moving home, and they've got a 2-year-old. So yeah, that's been actually. I sound sarcastic, but no, it's been a lot of fun. And it is Holly's birthday tomorrow. My beautiful and wonderful partner is turning 25. Quarter century, kind of an old lady. And so, in classic ADHD fashion, I'm sorting out her birthday card / present last minute. Thing is, I've got no money, broke as anything. She's not expecting me to buy her anything. I've just been so ridiculously busy. Excuses. Yeah, I'm a terrible boyfriend. I agree. But anyway, I have a very nice idea for a card I want to make for her. I've got her a little present. It's just a little book. It's not a lot. And tomorrow we're gonna go spend the day out. We're in lockdown, but we're gonna take the dog out for a nice walk. I've managed to get a film working in all of my old cameras, so we'll take the old vintage cameras with us, and we'll do like a cool day out photo shoot with retro cameras, and I think that could be fun. I think that sounds like a nice date day, and then eat food and watch films. Just do whatever she wants to do. Should be good. Sharpening these up quickly because they're all kind of knackered. I need to remember to sharpen my tools more often. Cool, this one nice and sharp. We are doing some lino cutting today, but not on lino. I started using cutting mats one day because I wanted to do some engraving and carving and stuff, but I didn't have anything to do with them, so I thought I'll just use a cutting mat, and it worked really blooming well. This is just a cheap as chips cutting mat from the works. It's cheaper. It's A2, much cheaper than you pay for a piece of lino, and it works amazingly well. So I've got the border piece done already. This will be the one at the bottom right border of the image. And then I put so the book I've got is a book on insects and butterflies. So I'm just going to do some beautifies on this piece here, and that should look pretty nifty. I'm happy with this. I've done some test stamps, but I think it could look better. So I'm going to improve this, make this even better. Okay, let's see what we can copy. Let's find some insectoids. Okay. Oh, pardon me. Got my magic infinite Sharpie. The Sharpie had run out, and then I soaked its cartridge. I'm not going to pull it out now, but I soaked the cartridge in red wine for a couple of nights, and it came back to life, but with this amazing crimson pink magenta colour. It is just beautiful to me. Like, oh, what a colour. So good. This camera won't pick it up properly. It's one of those like crazy colours that cameras can't see quite properly. It's so pretty. Properly neon and electric. So soak your red Sharpie pen in red wine for a while for a magic pen that will never run out, ever. Okay. It's not quite accurate because I'm limited by the size of my canvas, but oh well. Cool. That's not exactly visible for the camera or for me, to be honest, but I think I know what I'm doing. Righty, let us do this. But first, coffee. And a quick explanation to the music you're listening to. because I'm insane and I refuse to use stock music, instead what I've been doing lately is either putting in music that I really like into MuseNet's open AI software music generation and letting it write crazy ass things, which has been fun, but it takes forever, it normally crashes, it's really buggy. I wanted to write a whole album using it, but that's proven impossible. So now what I'm doing is instead downloading MIDI files of songs, classical music and such that I really, really like. For example, Dvorak's New World Symphony, and taking all those classical instruments and just smashing random synthesizers on top of it all and fiddling around with levels and synthesizers until I've got something that sounds cool, and also like cutting and looping segments of it and stuff. So yeah, that's what you're listening to. Really easy way to make your own license-free like claimless music. Is impossible for anything to claim this because there's nothing else that sounds quite like this. So if you make your own music this way, you are completely safe, and it really doesn't take long and it's kind of fun. Like it takes about half an hour per piece of music. So yeah, anyway, let's do some carving. Okay, I think I got it. Ooh, I possibly should have degreased my tools first. Oh. See, I think I could actually do something like this, possibly in live stream. I don't know if anyone would want to watch something like this and listen to me chat as I do it, but that is possibly something I could do whilst live streaming, and because I won't have to use OBS, I'd just be using the YouTube's inbuilt live streaming stuff. It would probably be smoother. Of course, I can't necessarily maintain a steady conversation whilst doing this, but I could, stop and pause every now and then to talk. Pardon me. Something I do think, if you're wondering why I'm working this tiny scrap when I have a massive, clean board behind me that I could be using, is something I truly believe in that all artists should aspire to and try to do, is to be resourceful. Waste not, want not. It might be a tragedy in some ways that, Leonardo da Vinci drew over and rubbed out and drew over and painted over so many of his works, but they also create amazing works of art in their own right through that legacy and that history. Look at these old artists. Things like paper were all expensive, so they would reuse the sheet over and over and over. Paper was also made better. If you buy high quality expensive paper, you will see what I mean. It's the sort of thing where you can work on it, erase, work on it again, paint on it, work on it again, work over all of that. You will not have that ability with cheap printer paper, obviously, but that's why you always see these artists online. And myself, I have a collection of them buying moleskines, because the paper is incredible. Work with it. I'm going to switch up our head. Holly, because I know you'll be watching this on your birthday tomorrow, thought I should let you know that I love you. You're wonderful. SARS fans. Just got to brag for a bit. You should also all know, as my fan base, that like 80% of the research that I have done has been thanks to Holly, or it's not been me. 80% of the research that I've been using and sharing lately in my videos, that research partner is Holly. I'm a teammate on this stuff. She has numerous reasons for being personally invested in all of this beyond just being my partner. That is neither here nor there. The point is, you guys should know that things like that crazy Illuminati book and how it links over to Dissociated, she was the one who first stumbled across that and was telling me about it one night. And I was just like, holy shit. This is cray cray. Slight mistake. Ah well, won't be that noticeable in the print. It's the thing with art, when you make mistakes, you just gotta go, ah well, I can see it, I can't stop looking at it, but most people won't probably care or notice in the slightest. Pardon me. Why is that in my hand? I'd just like to point out that I have no idea what I'm actually doing when it comes to applying ink to the thing. I'm not a professional. I've only been doing this a couple of months. Definitely better at the cutting than I am at the application. We'll survive! Didn't think this through too well, but It's like, I know what I'm meant to be doing. I know the correct way of doing this. I just love taking shortcuts. I just love not doing it the correct way because I'm an idiot. And whenever I do it the correct way, I get better results. But I just insist on ADHD, laziness, and shortcuts. Oh, it does look cool. Make sure my hands clean before the peel. Ah, looks cool. Cool, so what I've done is I've used some double-sided tape to mount it to the back of a picture frame thingamajiggy. Or to the front of a picture frame thingamajiggy, rather. Rain. Always working. And now I just need to clean up this glass and whack it in there, and I'll be able to write a cute little message on the back. And I'll leave it there with you guys for now. I want to write the rest by myself. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool, right? And then you can have a nice message on the back. Thank you so much for watching that, guys. If you enjoyed that, please don't forget to subscribe. I am a tired, greasy mess. But I'm also blue. Very blue. I'll catch you in a bit. Peace.